From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hi, I'm Ray Collins. Haley is on assignment tonight. 75 years ago today, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, and today many on the Suncoast paused to remember. What was your reaction when you first heard about the attack on Pearl Harbor?
Hard to believe.
Bob Cabot was a paratrooper in World War II. He was nowhere near Pearl Harbor on this day 75 years ago, but all these years later, his daughter is glad to see her father getting the attention he deserves.
I'm sure it makes him feel wonderful, makes us feel wonderful, you know, that it's being acknowledged and whatever, and there's so few left of them anymore.
How do you feel about all this fuss being made about your great-grandfather?
Well, I'm pretty excited because I haven't been able to do this with him because I don't see him that much often. But it's pretty nice that people remember things like this and actually do stuff.
But not everyone remembers things like this. Just ask a much younger Army vet named John Krotek.
A friend of mine told me the other day that her 15-year-old son hadn't even been taught in school what Pearl Harbor Day or Pearl Harbor was all about. It kind of struck me. Can't imagine that not knowing what took place on, December 7th, 1941.
Bob admits his memory isn't what it used to be, but says he'll never forget what happened on this day.
It's been a long, long time ago and can hardly remember some of the things that went on, but it's good to see that there's a few of us left anyway.
Of course, the day after the Pearl Harbor attack, the U.S. declared war on Japan. On a much lighter note now, closer to home, a popular restaurant in downtown Sarasota is closing its doors. After a few years on Main Street, the Wing House is closing this location. A sign out front says, "Sorry, we're closed." A Wing House employee told us she was surprised that the downtown location suddenly closed. There have been several restaurants at this corner in the past 10 years. In the wake of disputes with police during traffic stops nationwide, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office released this video.
Getting pulled over is rare. It can be a very stressful situation.
In law enforcement, there's no such thing as a routine traffic stop.
When a deputy is attempting to pull you over, remain calm.
The public service video outlines the ideal behavior during a traffic stop. The tips include remaining calm, keeping hands on the wheel, and following law enforcement's commands.
If your documents are out of reach, let the deputy know where they are before you reach for them.
We appreciate that most people would like to have their license, registration, and proof of insurance ready when a deputy approaches the vehicle. However, swift movements can raise safety concerns for the deputy.
The Sheriff's Office released this video to help bridge the gap with the community. Well, bundle up, it's on the way, the coldest cold front of the year. Details now from our Chief Meteorologist, Bob Harrigan.
It looks like it will be one of the coolest times for us. In fact, I'll get a little taste of what's to come, I think, during the winter months. Obviously, right now, not too cold out there at all. What we have is a frontal boundary to the south of us and some clouds actually working their way up toward the north now. This is the old front that brought us some slightly drier air today, and you can see some clouds out here in the Gulf of Mexico kind of racing off to the northeast. That's associated with the upper level jet stream right now, which is moving across the Gulf of Mexico at a pretty good speed. But for the time being, skies are clear here, and with light winds, there's a chance we could get some fog like we saw this morning over parts of the Suncoast where a dense fog advisory had been issued earlier today. Right now it's 64, close to the dew point, and winds are calm with clear skies and temperatures getting close to one another as far as the actual temperature and dew point. You can get a good deal of fog developing. We'll keep an eye on that for you. We'll have much more of the forecast and that cold front coming up in a few minutes, Ray.
Thank you, Bob. Good news for Florida businesses. The governor says Florida has the lowest possible tax rate for re-employment taxes. Governor Scott says due to the economy, the rate employers have to pay has gone down 94% in the past few years. The minimum tax rate will remain at $7 per employee. This is a big decrease from 2012 when employers had to pay more than $120 per employee. The number of panthers killed in this state is rising. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission says a panther was found on the road in Collier County this week. A total of 39 panthers have been found dead in 2016. 31 were road fatalities. Florida panthers once roamed the entire southeast, but now only about 180 remain in the wild. A follow-up now on the turnout from last month's Englewood Beach Waterfest. Last month, more than 50 powerboats competed in 11 different classes of races over the weekend. The event was a big success. In fact, organizers estimate about 20,000 people came out over the weekend. They also believe the event earned a profit of $80,000. Organizers attribute the success to the cooperation of Sarasota and Charlotte counties and the 200 volunteers who worked the event as well. Graduate students from the University of South Florida have teamed up with the city of Palmetto, all for the sake of making their city a better place to live. USF had recently chosen Palmetto as their partner for its Community Sustainability Program. The year-long program has graduate students and professors in architecture, law enforcement, transportation, and other areas working hand-in-hand with city officials. The idea is to give the city a fresh new outlook.
Our different department heads submitted different concerns that they had that maybe this program could help shore us up and bring a new perspective to the city of Palmetto.
The program wraps up in May at the end of USF's next semester. Palmetto city officials will then decide exactly how they will further utilize the students' input. Entrepreneurs featured on ABC's Shark Tank are coming to the Suncoast. Ashley Drummons and her business partner Josh McClellan appeared on the show and have a deal with investor Damon John to market their high-protein pancakes. They'll visit Booker Middle School Friday to talk to 8th graders. They'll also teach the kids about nutrition and the importance of health and exercise. Well, speaking of nutrition or not, a holiday tradition resumed today at Sarasota's Ritz-Carlton. The hotel unveiled its holiday gingerbread house. This year's theme is Winter Waterland. It honors creatures living in local waters, including manatees, dolphins, sea urchins, turtles, and more. Yum. The Ritz-Carlton is hosting a holiday open house to show off this massive house, much more than a house. It stands at 6 feet tall and 12 feet long. My gingerbread houses have changed. Straight ahead, the official chilly Suncoast forecast from Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Plus, arrests in the wake of those deadly wildfires in Tennessee. And the president-elect has chosen from the world of wrestling to fill a cabinet position. Details on the way.
ABC7 is proud to present Line Dance Central. Now you can learn popular country and not-so-country line dances from the comfort of your own home. Just visit mysuncoast.com, click on Entertainment, and you'll be kicking up your boots or flip-flops in no time. Brought to you by the White Buffalo Saloon and Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Sometimes in Florida, cold fronts mean 80s to 70s, but this one's different, Bob.
It's a little bit different still, though, you know, compared to what's happening in Ohio and also Colorado right now. Single digits there. This is nothing. And it will be a little bit on the cooler side. And it wasn't too bad this past weekend for the parade, however. And we talked about Pearl Harbor and remembering the soldiers who lost their lives there. But this one, Troy Sullivan, he was there. He was a Pearl Harbor survivor, and I got the chance to meet him, shake his hand, talk to him a little bit as he was the marshal of the parade there, being escorted on that nice car right there, as you see. And the driver actually was a vet from Vietnam, too. So, again, a lot of folks around here helping out and actually, you know, need to be honored. Absolutely. The weather photo today, get a look at this. A great shot from Rye Road in East Manatee. Grace sending this one in. And a very ominous looking sky there. That low clouds and fog that were around this morning burn off rather quickly. And we saw a lot of sunshine today. Temperatures still managed to get above average despite the cold front that moved through yesterday that brought some much needed rainfall. Right now that front is located down to our south. It is stationary now, and generally cloudy skies near that front. Those clouds will start to work their way northward by sunrise tomorrow. They'll be very close to our area. And so we will see the potential for some fog, especially north. It's already starting to develop along I-75 north of Tampa. A chance for rain Thursday, very small. It'll be late in the day as a low pressure area starts to develop and swings a cold front our way. Breezy and much colder Friday, and a lot of clouds too, I think, so it'll keep it on the chilly side. We're in this very fast pattern. That means cold fronts every 3-4 days now. We're going to see them moving through parts of the southeast. Well, there's some showers down to our south, some light rainfall there as that warmer air kind of overrides the relatively cooler air to the north of it. And not much else going on, though, as far as the state goes. I mentioned that fog already starting to develop along I-75 north of the Tampa Bay area. Visibility is still very much here, very good at 10 miles visibility at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, as well as the Venice Airport and Punta Gorda. 64 right now. It's clear. The dew point 61, and the humidity very high, 90%. With the calm winds, clear skies, there is a potential for some fog before those clouds start to roll in by sunrise tomorrow. 76 the high today, 1 degree above average. This morning's low was warm too at 59. The next cold front that moves through, though, will be much stronger, and you'll notice it, especially on Friday and Saturday morning. Today, no rainfall to report. Yesterday, a good deal of it, at least at the airport, at Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. Over an inch of rain fell there. And as far as temperatures go, dew point, temperatures in the 50s over the panhandle of Florida, 56 now in Jacksonville. A little bit higher here, 61 degrees. And remember, the dew point temperature will give you an idea as to what the low temperature is going to be. And so we're going to see lows into the upper 50s to low 60s around town. Right now, the actual temperature at 64. Jacksonville now at 57 degrees. And around the area, temperatures already in the low 60s inland, so a little bit better chance of seeing that fog form inland, and then 66 in Venice now, 66 into Inglewood. Well, a very active jet stream now moving through parts of the lower Mississippi Valley and through Texas. This will continue to drop to the south as that colder air starts to filter down now. There is some potential for temperatures to be well below average to the north of us, but for us, we're going to go around 5 to 10 degrees below average on Friday and Saturday. By Saturday afternoon, though, we should be getting back to almost average temperatures. Now, as far as the forecast goes tomorrow, you'll see those clouds just around sunrise getting close to us and then moving northward throughout the day as more moisture moves in from the Gulf. A slight chance for showers tomorrow afternoon. A better chance comes, looks like, late tomorrow night and into Friday morning. There are those single digits below zero now. The actual temperature in Denver at -1. Minneapolis at 16. That's an Arctic air mass plunging southward over the central U.S. A moderate chop for the bays and inland waters tomorrow. Seas running 2 to 3 feet. And as far as those winds go, they'll stay out of the north. The extended forecast looks like this for tomorrow. will call for a 30% chance for late day showers, fog in the morning, and then mostly cloudy throughout the day. Some overnight showers Thursday night and Friday morning. Clearing out of here by around 10, 11 o'clock as far as the rain goes on Friday, and then turning much cooler. Lows in the upper 40s to start things off on Saturday. Ray?
Ouch. Okay, thank you, Bob. Police in Tennessee arrested 2 teenagers in connection to those massive wildfires last week that killed 14 people. As Elizabeth Hurd tells us, the fires may have been set on purpose.
2 juveniles arrested for aggravated arson, accused of intentionally starting the deadly fires that damaged and destroyed more than 1,700 buildings in Tennessee.
I can tell you that this investigation is active and ongoing, and we still have a lot of work to do.
Authorities believe the 2 set the fires in the area of the Great Smoky Mountains just before Thanksgiving, and within days, the fires spread to nearby towns, forcing thousands to flee. Dolly Parton's Dollywood Amusement Park spared the country legend, now pledging money for families and hosting a telethon next week.
Now, we want to provide a hand up to all those families that have lost everything in the fires.
Prosecutors in the meantime say more charges could come, and the judge could try the juveniles as adults.
Everything is on the table.
Elizabeth Hurd, ABC News, New York.
The suspense continues over the nation's next Secretary of State. However, President-elect Donald Trump announced some new appointments tonight in his administration, including Linda McMahon to head up the Small Business Administration. She is the co-founder of WWE, as in World Wrestling Entertainment. Sources also say the president-elect is likely to announce retired General John Kelly as the head of Homeland Security.
I believe we're in the process of putting together one of the all-time great cabinets that has ever been assembled in our nation's history.
Time magazine named Trump its Person of the Year this morning. In an interview, Trump called it an honor to be selected. Many Americans are reminding the president-elect to keep his promises about good jobs. Today, Bernie Sanders headlined the Good Jobs Nation rally in Washington. The Vermont senator vowed to continue fighting for a $15 minimum wage to help Americans during Trump's presidency.
The United States of America, this is the wealthiest country in the history of the world. It is not a radical idea to say that if you work 40 hours a week, you should not be living in poverty.
The crowd gathered just 3 blocks from the White House and close to Trump's new Washington hotel. Despite dropping some hints that some say were quite leading, Vice President Joe Biden says he has no intention of running for president. Biden sparked speculation this week that he might run. During an appearance with Stephen Colbert this week, he told that he's learned to never say never. But no need to produce any Biden 2020 shirts. He says he's not running for the job. Biden was in the Senate for 36 years before becoming vice president. He's also run for president twice in the past. Attorneys for Mexican drug lord El Chapo are fighting to keep him from being tried in the U.S. His defense team is asking Mexico's Supreme Court to hear appeals on the issue. A Mexican federal judge has already denied the requests. Guzman has escaped from high security prisons in Mexico twice already. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Let's all get together to watch this.
Get in here.
All right. That's good.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver.
If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-652-3012. That's 1-800-652-3012. Call now, 1-800-652-3012. For a free brochure, call 1-800-652-3012.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
This holiday season, give the greatest gifts of all, safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Don't miss the 19th annual Thunder by the Bay Motorcycle Festival, January 5th through the 8th, to benefit Suncoast Charities for Children. This year's festival welcomes special guest Blue Oyster Cult to the premier sports campus at Lakewood Ranch on January 8th at 4 p.m. Admission is free. Festival events include a sporting clay tournament, kickoff party, welcome Thunder event, Cruise for Cash charity motorcycle ride, and a 2-day Rockin' and Riding at the Ranch festival featuring vendors, live music, a Taste of Thunder area, and more. VIP tickets are available. For tickets and info, visit thunderbythebay.org.
Now, sports.
After the best season in USF history, Bulls head coach and Suncoast native Willie Taggart lands a new job as coach of the Oregon Ducks. He'll take over a program that played the national title game just 2 years ago, but has since struggled. The Manatee High School graduate led USF to a 10-2 record this year. Taggart reportedly told players today, and will be introduced tomorrow in Oregon. These things happen fast. The search is also on for a new coach at USF. Some familiar names, including possibly former Bucks coach Greg Schiano. Well, we think you'll get a kick out of our Athlete of the Week. Don Brennan has details of local soccer star Alex Turner.
Alex Turner is a goal-scoring machine. The senior soccer player for Cardinal Mooney scored his 17th and 18th goals of the season last night, but he's not limited to just goals.
He has the speed, he's tall, he can go both ways, which is very hard to defend. You don't even know if he's going right or left. He can hit the ball with both his feet equally hard. So it makes it very difficult for defenders and goalies to know which direction he's going. That's why he can score so many goals.
Overall, Turner has over 60 goals in his career at Mooney, but what he'd really like is something more in line with the team concept.
It's been a great experience, working with the team. We've had a lot of success this year. The practices have been better. We didn't lose a lot of players last year, so we were already really close. And it's just turned out to be a really great experience so far.
The Cougars are 6-0-1 after last night's win over Booker, but they have some tough games coming up on the schedule. Nonetheless, they also know that they have Turner to turn to.
He comes off as a nice kid, so it might throw off a lot of the players, because even on the field, he doesn't trash talk. He'll help his opponent up if he gets down, so he's very humble, but not when he's attacking the goal.
We're really looking to put together a great season. We have a lot of strong competition in the second half, and we're hoping we can build up our team for this final season.
Congratulations to Alex Turner of Cardinal Mooney High School. He is our ABC7 Athlete of the Week. And with the Athlete of the Week, I'm Don Brennan for your Suncoast Sports.
And Turner might play next year at the University of North Florida. Good luck to him. Meantime, a Sarasota High School graduate is showing it pays to play baseball. ESPN says that Ian Desmond just signed a 5-year, $70 million contract with the Colorado Rockies. Desmond batted .285, 22 home runs last season with Texas. He'll likely play first base for the Rockies. And a prayer vigil held tonight in Louisiana for former New York Jet Joe McKnight. He was killed last week in a suspected road rage incident. The suspect was initially set free, but after interviewing 160 witnesses, police locked up Ronald Gasser and charged him with manslaughter. Joe McKnight was just 28 years young. Up next, a hot new stocking stuffer this season. Details next.
Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WindGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WindGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
Alex Karras Lincoln's holiday sales event is here. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $269 per month or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury. Winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
You've seen me roll for 100 G's, but I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight.
Paula Abdul made a stop on the Suncoast today for the Jewish Federation of Sarasota Manatee's 10th annual Women's Day luncheon. Abdul talked about becoming stronger in her faith later in life, her Jewish faith that is, including having her bat mitzvah in Israel in 2013. She also explained how she went from a LA Lakers dancer and highly sought after choreographer to becoming a singer herself. She signed a small record deal and made it to the top of the charts. Our own Haley Wilgus was the event moderator. We'll have Haley's one-on-one interview tomorrow on ABC7 with Paula Abdul. Very nice. And finally, a lump of coal or a leather-wrapped rock in your stocking. Apparently, a lot of you want a rock. An $85 leather-wrapped stone has sold out at Nordstrom's. Its smaller version is also out of stock. Nordstrom says it's a smooth Los Angeles area stone wrapped in rich, vegetable tanned American leather secured by sturdy contrast backstitching, and it is sold out. It is not an April Fool's prank. Do you want this year, Pierre?
No, I'm not thinking. I think that may be a re-gift if I get it. So.
I think so too.
But it's interesting that people buy it. You know, I mean, buy almost anything.
You never know what gets hot suddenly for no apparent reason.
Right. Like what was those fuzzy characters that became very hot for a long period of time?
Furbies.
Furbies. That's it. Yeah, I got a couple of those on the shelves. It's not for me.
Don't re-gift that. I'm watching you.
All right.
See you tomorrow night. See you tomorrow, folks. Have a good night.